Selling a home isn't just about signing a listing agreement or planting a sign in the yard. It's about preparation, presentation, and timing. Look, over the years, I've seen smooth sales, tricky negotiations, and the occasional nightmare that makes you laugh later, but at the time, it nearly killed the deal. So one of my most memorable experiences came from what I like to call the killer party that nearly killed the sale. Guys, this is you can't make this stuff up, all right? This is a true story, and it perfectly illustrates why proper preparation matters when you're ready to sell. All right, so let me set this up, okay? A few years ago, I was working with a single dad who had just accepted a new job out of state, all right? Great time in his life. And it meant that he was really motivated and ready to do whatever was needed for a quick and smooth closing. Well, we sat down, we made a plan, and we went to work. Over the course of a few weeks, he knocked out a handful of repairs, all right? Well, I recommended a professional cleaning company and professional photographer. They came in, they gave the house a top to bottom scrub down. Baseboards gleamed, the windows sparkled, and the air even smelled fresh in there. It was really cool. All right, so we were ready for the photographer. This is really a crucial step in creating that scroll-stopping first impression online, all right? Stage was set, everything was on track, kind of, at least that's what we thought. This is where things get a little bit dicey, all right? So on the morning of the scheduled photos, I met with a photographer at the property. We walked up to the door, rang the doorbell, coming, right? And we waited. The door opens, and the entire world just kind of came to a stop right there, all right? Standing in front of us
What's up?
was a half-dressed teenager. and as if that wasn't enough, behind him, the scene looked like a frat party had completely gone wrong, all right? There were 5 or 6 more teens were sprawled out across the furniture in a various state of undress, all right? Empty pizza boxes, soda cans, bottles, a trail of Cheetos that painted a picture of what had clearly been an all-night graduation party. Didn't take long to realize what had happened. My client's son just graduated high school. Dad was out of town, and apparently the house had become the hottest after party in town. Needless to say, professional photos were not going to be happening on that day. When I called Dad to explain the situation, his first reaction was, well, I guess I'll just start planning a funeral. Thankfully, he was joking, though his son might not have found it very funny at all. But we rescheduled the photos, we brought the cleaning crew back out, and we got the house back into show-ready condition. The story had a happy ending. The home did sell quickly. Relocation went through, and Dad's blood pressure eventually kind of returned to normal. But it taught a valuable and unforgettable lesson. When you're preparing to sell your home, unexpected surprises can derail the process. What are some things that sellers can take away from this near disaster? A successful home sale isn't just about square footage or location, all right? It's about creating a product that appeals to buyers. That means preparation, staging, consistency. So I want to give you a few tips, all right? Number 1, declutter ruthlessly. Buyers don't want to see your stuff. They want to see the house. Go room by room, remove anything that makes the space feel crowded, okay? Donate, pack, store items that aren't essential. The less you in the home, the easier it is for buyers to imagine themselves living there, all right? Number 2, stage like a pro. You don't need to hire a Hollywood set designer, okay? But staging does matter. Arrange the furniture to highlight the best features of each room. Add simple touches like fresh flowers, neutral bedding, matching towels in the bathroom. Little adjustments like this can create a warm and inviting vibe. Number 3, hire professional cleaners. A clean home shows buyers that the property's been cared for. Professional cleaners go beyond the surface. They scrub the baseboards, they polish the fixtures, they deep clean the carpets. Trust me, buyers notice when a home feels fresh. Number 4, invest in professional photography. Most buyers' first impression of your home is going to be online. So if the photos don't grab attention, buyers aren't going to schedule a showing. A professional photographer knows how to capture the lighting, the angles, and details that make your home shine. In my listing presentations and packages, I actually provide professional photography for my clients. Number 5, take care of repairs. Fix leaky faucets, replace burnout light bulbs, patch small holes in the walls. One of my biggest pet peeves, all right? If you've got an electric stove, you know those little pans that go underneath the burners? Replace those, clean them, make them shine and sparkle. I mean, things overflow when they burn on those, so just replace them. These little small fixes show pride of ownership, and they prevent buyers from mentally adding up repair costs that could scare them away. Number 6, freshen up the paint. Neutral colors appeal to the widest audience. If your walls are bold red, neon green, or deep purple, then you might want to consider repainting with soft, neutral shades. It helps buyers focus on the home's features, not on your personal style. And number 7, enhance your curb appeal. First impressions matter. Mow the lawn, trim the bushes, add fresh mulch. A little landscaping goes a long way in making the property look inviting before buyers ever step inside. All right, not every seller has a budget for major updates like a new roof or windows or kitchen remodel. That's okay. The key is to maximize what you can within your budget, okay? If repairs are needed but funds are tight, consider reflecting repair allowance in your listing price. Depending on whether you're in a buyer's market or a seller's market, buyers may be willing to accept certain repairs. What they won't do is pay top dollar for a home that looks neglected. All right, remember, presentation is everything. Even if you can't afford a full remodel, small upgrades and smart preparation can drastically change how your home is perceived and how quickly it sells. All right, this is going to feel a little bit weird to think about your home in this way, all right? Your home is the place that you built a lot of memories. You raised your kids. You've celebrated milestones. Thinking about your home as a product can feel so sterile and weird, okay? But when it's on the market, that's exactly what it becomes. Buyers don't see all of your memories. They're looking to build theirs. Your goal is to make the house as appealing as possible to the widest range of buyers. That means neutralizing all the personal touches. It's showcasing your property's best features and avoiding any distractions. Kind of like a full house of teenagers recovering from a late night party. All right, buyers want to imagine their future in your home. They don't want to be reminded of your past and your memories. I hope that makes sense. All right, so let's wrap this up, all right? The killer party story might be kind of a funny memory right now, but it was a powerful reminder that preparation matters. Selling a home is part strategy, part presentation, are staying one step ahead of life's unexpected surprises. So, if you're preparing to sell your home, focus on decluttering, cleaning, staging, and repairing what you can. Budget wisely, showcase your home with professional photography, and always, always, always remember, you're not just selling 4 walls and a roof, you're marketing a lifestyle and a dream. And whatever you do, maybe keep a closer eye on your teenagers before photo day. All right. I'm Joshua Christensen with Christensen Properties, powered by R1 of New Mexico. If you like these real estate tips, be sure to subscribe, like, and comment below. And when you or someone you know is ready to sell, visit our website to learn more about our full service listing program.